Hey guys, Crystal here. So I just finished my finals for school and scored at least, I think, a 93 or a 94 on every single subject that I had. And I start the fall semester next week, so the next 5 days I have off, and I'm super excited. This Saturday I will be doing some like mini renovations around the RV, and I'll be recording all those, so that'll be really fun because I haven't really got to work on the RV as much as I wanted to, so that is really exciting. Anyways, I got the truck fixed. I got the truck fixed 6 days ago or so. It's the fourth mechanic that I took it to, and it was highly recommended by people I really trust. I had to get it taken out of town to about an hour away, and this was a specialty place specifically for diesel trucks. So they know what they're talking about, and it's a really small town. It's the town that I grew up in and went to high school in and stuff. So I know a lot of people there, and I trust what my contacts, I guess, down there say. So I took it down there, it got fixed, and what the initial problem was the fuel injector. So, however, it was not all of the fuel injectors at the time. It was just one. So they found the problem one, they replaced it. I got it on Monday. I went to St. Louis to take a class for school. This is the class that I took. So I'm an official BLS provider, and I have my CPR, first aid, all that jazz stuff. So I went to St. Louis to go take that, and on my way back, and it's about an hour and a half, 2 hours away from where I'm at in my campground, my truck broke down. It was it was not fun, but I was really thankful the kids were not with me and that I was by myself, and that I didn't have to worry about them overheating in the truck. It was a very hot Monday, and I had to have the windows rolled up a lot so I could call people to get help, and it was a miserable day, and we don't have air conditioner in the truck, so I'm really thankful that I was just by myself. I ended up getting it taken back to the place that I got it worked on a while ago. So the fourth mechanic who fixed it the first time. So he looked at it, called me yesterday, and said that the fuel injector that he put in went bad. It went bad. So I had just gotten that brand new fuel injector, just the one, and it went bad in a matter of like days. So it was under warranty. He is not charging me for another fuel injector or the work that it took to get to the fuel injector and such. However, the problem was not fixed. So he's having to test all my fuel injectors and see what the issue is with all of them. And I don't know. I'm really not stressed out about the situation. It's more like just when I thought I was getting ahead, because you know, I spent to get the truck fixed was actually only about like $700. So $700 compared to almost $7,000 that the dealership wanted to charge me was a freaking steal. So I was over the moon ecstatic about my truck being fixed, and I was so thankful that it was under $1,000 and that I had a little bit left over that I could start back up my savings. So I think I'm like disappointed that that life just keeps throwing punches, kind of thing. So my mechanic has not gotten back to me. He did call me and ask me if it was okay to test the fuel injectors individually, because that cost. So it's $50 to test each fuel injector, because he doesn't want to replace them all if they're not all malfunctioning. So he wants to specifically know which one's causing the problems, and he wants to know why. So that's what they do. They specialize in all that. Fuel injector systems and problems, they know their way around that stuff, and I trust them. I have not heard back from him today, and his shop is closed, and that makes me, I guess, a little nervous. He said there is, I mean, a small possibility it could be all the rest of the 5 of them, and I don't know. I'm really hoping it's only one, because right now I only have the funds to replace one more fuel injector at the price that he charges, which is a good price, which is a really good price. Way better compared to all the other ones in the city where I live. So I'm really thankful for that. It just makes me nervous. I'm leaving in less than a month. I'm supposed to be leaving in less than a month, and I kind of just don't know what to think about the situation. I'm not where I was when I got here, which was, I really, really, really hate being here. I don't want to be here at all. I wish that I could go and be somewhere else, and you know, now I'm really thankful that I'm here. I have a handful of friends and family who are just really supportive, and you know, I don't think that I would be able to deal with the majority of this without them. You know, the kids' grandmother has watched them numerous times so that I could just get a break. And not that I necessarily need a break, but sometimes with my school and the 2 jobs and other stress that I haven't talked about, it's just nice to have a break. So I've had that, and my little brother, who Monday when my truck broke down from St. Louis, he was one of the first people I called, because he was in a town that that's in the mechanic's town that I take my truck to. So I called him and I was like, I am really, really sorry. I just want to know if I can use your car because I don't have a vehicle. And he was like, yeah, you can use my car. So he doesn't have a car right now, so that I can have a car. So I don't know. I just don't know what to think. I don't know if the world is telling me that I need to stay here, which I really, really don't think it is. I'm probably just overthinking things, but it's not something that I really necessarily wanted to continue dealing with, was the truck breaking down again. So for those of you who constantly insist that I sell the truck, I know, but it's so much smarter to keep it and get it fixed instead of investing in a new truck that I have no idea of its history. I know exactly what has been fixed, what has been broken on this truck. I know what it's been through. I know all that stuff. So it's much easier for me to keep it and just work with the truck and keep fixing it than get a new one. Now, if there's something wrong major with the engine or like transmission or something like that, then it's like I'm screwed, because an engine for a Dodge Ram 3500 is probably worth as much as the truck, or more than the truck than it is right now. So I mean, it's not anything like that. So I'm thankful. You know, you have to just think positive in this situation. But that is where I'm at right now, and I'm supposed to be leaving the morning of the 27th in September. I have to be at the new job on the 28th. Now the kids are staying here because I can't watch them and work and do that. Now this is only a 2-week job, so it's not really a big deal. I actually know 2 other people who are doing this and leaving their kids somewhere else to do this. So it is nice money, and I'm just really hoping that I can make it there and not have issues. Now, while I have had the truck in the 5 or 6 days, I got the oil change and I got the tires rotated, and I noticed that the brakes were acting up. So I did have my brakes checked, and I replaced the back brakes myself in Texas, if you guys remember watching that. And I just didn't ever get to the front. I didn't feel like the front were nearly as bad as the back, although I knew the front needed change sometime pretty soon. Well, that pretty soon is right now because they're squeaking. So it needs new rotors and brake pads. And before my truck broke down on Monday, I was seriously gonna go to AutoZone and buy the brake pads and the rotors so I could just change those myself. I've done it before, and my little brother has offered to help, which is awesome. I don't get to spend much time with him, and he's a motorcycle mechanic, so he's more inclined than like the average Joe when it comes to mechanics and doing that, and he's changed his brakes and rotors on his own car, so I would be in good hands. So that would save me, like, I don't know, probably 200 bucks, because I had a coupon for AutoZone for 20% off. So I was over the moon. I was like, oh my gosh, my truck is fixed. I get to go to AutoZone. I have a 20% off coupon to buy the rotors and the brake pads, and I get to do it myself. I am getting out of this, like, this is such a deal. So needless to say, I did not buy the rotors and the brake pads because I'm really nervous and scared of how much the total cost of getting the vehicle is going to cost. So I'm just trying to squeeze every penny, and I'm really thankful that even after I got my truck fixed that I did not stop working my second job, because I was like, as soon as I get that truck fixed, I'm quitting this second job so I can spend more time with the kids, and so I could like be more like there instead of, honey, I'm working, can you just sit down and read your book, or can you color while I work, kind of thing. Instead of doing that, be there like, hey, let's work on this together and let's read this book together, kind of thing. So yep, there's really only one thing that I can do, and that's have a good attitude about it and not worry. As many of you guys know, I'm a Christian, and the Bible's very clear that stressing or worrying about something doesn't add, any more life to you. So it does no good to worry or stress. There's nothing that I can do about the situation. It is completely out of my hands, and that's just how it is. So I will just be thankful that I'm in as position where I can use my little brother's car, and I have a job, and my kids are happy to be around their family, and I have a supportive small group of friends around here. So that's just how the attitude is right now. Plus, I am beyond stoked that I managed to pull off a 4.0 that whole semester while I was in school, and hopefully the fall semester will be a continuance of my 4.0. So I've been over the moon today since finals are over, and I've gotten a break from school. It's been really, really good day. But anyways, I will make another video so you guys can see what I'm doing Saturday with the little updates going on. I am going to try something with this flooring under the dining room. It's gross if you guys have seen it. So hopefully my cheap idea will work, and maybe some of you guys can either use that idea or learn not to do it from me. We'll see. All right, guys. Love you guys. Have a great day. Bye.